Oh, I think we're live. Yes, we're live. So guys, welcome yourselves back to the live chat. So this week, unfortunately, you've only got you only got myself. Gareth and Zoe are otherwise preoccupied. They've got family duties to attend to, so it's just me. No one came forward. I put it out there. Did anyone want to come on? No one's come forward, so it's just me tonight. Owen, are we on camping? No, I've said that wrong, didn't I already? I'm struggling to read the chat. So far away, it's all blending in. I don't really want to make myself look cold. I'm wearing my specs though. But yeah, good evening, Owen. Yeah, so Gareth and Zoe, like I say, otherwise got demand from family, so just myself. Saying that, I have got a few topics to talk about tonight, so we don't get any dull moments, hopefully. One of the things I was thinking, hey, we've got Big B. Hi Kev, hi B. Yeah, one of the things I was thinking, I know this is a bit dodgy putting your telephone number out in the public domain, but maybe setting up a WhatsApp or something like that. Just like a live chat WhatsApp. So I don't know, people want to get involved, because I'm saying contact me on Facebook and all that, but probably people won't know what my Facebook is, or even my surname, or even know how to contact me to get on. So yeah, I was thinking about that. If anyone's interested in coming on in the future, we might just set up a WhatsApp group, or even, if people are not interested in coming on live, we can at least maybe, if they want a topic discussed, or something like that, at least there'll be a place where say, hey Kev, this and this has happened, how do you feel about it? So yeah, maybe that. Also, while we're talking about the live chats, I want to thank everybody for a phenomenal response on last week's chat. We're just under 300 views on a live chat, which is a lot of views for a live chat, to be honest. Yeah. The week previous to that was the worst one we've had, and then the week after that was the best one we've had. We did advertise last week's, we didn't advertise the one the week before, so obviously it must, lesson learned, we're still gotta put it out there if we want, lots of engagement. Michael Sanderson, good day bud, long time no speak, evening all. I don't know if it's because the lights are in my eyes or my eyes are degrading, but I'm struggling to read the chat. Now, need to be Skype enabled anyway. Can text chat on there. Yeah, good point, mate, good point. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a good variety on. I don't know if how many people like old viewers and new viewers, but every so often we used to do something what I called an ad hoc chat as well. And just if I fancy the chat, usually when the chats are going well, I start wanting to do them more and more. Like after last week's chat, on the Wednesday, it was done really well. And then on the Saturday, I wanted to do an ad hoc one. Basically it was just more like having a bit of a booze up. And we just there was just less format, more just like Saturday night chat when everyone's had a drink and all the rest of it. But hey, we've got X-Ray. Do you want me to call you X-Ray, or do you want me to call you your proper name? I'm unsure. You left me a bit stumped last week. I didn't know what to say. But tell me what you prefer, mate, and that's what you'll get called. Can read that, Gareth, but it's a little bit fuzzy to be honest. Should I just put my specs on or what? Will make it easier for me. I just look old with them on. I look like my dad. If I can find them, bear with me. Spectacles. Riveting content. Here we go. Get the old specs on. Now prove those clean. Paul is cool. Okay, Paul. You got it, brother. Oh, that's much better. He prefers sexy, only after a few baby shams. Yeah, well, I'm having a drink again tonight. It was just so much easier last week. A bit of Dutch courage in me. Lost all my confidence with the live chats. It was just so much easier when I had a beer, so I thought I'd do this again. Right then, where shall we kick off? Yeah, so like I've got 5 main topics. I'm not sure that it's going to be as long as the chat as last week, because I've been refitting my van today and I'm absolutely knackered. It's took about 9 hours. I'll go back probably about another 3 hours tomorrow. And it is a growth in the number of glamping sites in the Yorkshire Dales is pushing out less affluent visitors, national park bosses have been told. So basically what they're doing is all the campsites are now doing static caravans, caravan spots, and glamping pods or yurts, or like glamping camping, and basically they're getting rid of all just regular tent camping spots, and it's what the word is, it's pushing out the less affluent campers. So anyone that would just go camping on a site, anyone that's camping on a site, there's not going to be no spaces left, and it's going to be, affecting people that's hard hit by everything at the minute. So fire away in the chat. What's people's opinions? That's the National Park Trust is they're very concerned, Plus, I would imagine if all the campsites get taken up, by spots, but you can fit a lot more tents on than you can like glamping, so it would be a lot less foot traffic as well, I would imagine, or at least probably half the foot traffic. So, the local economy would be hit, I would imagine. So fire away. Yorkshire Dales, people's thoughts. Glasses look cool. Cheers, Owen. Having a chilled can of Dr. Pepper with a veggie pizza. I hate caravans. That's my opinion. Yeah, but just even just the glamping pods, like on a footprint, like a yurt, like a 5 or 6 metre yurt on the footprint, and if they're calling it glamping or they're selling it as glamping, they're not going to want to be camping on top of each other, are they? So yeah, I don't know. It's like going back 3 years. I don't know if I should read more of the story. A lot of them are done. Well, it carries on to say a lot of them have been done without planning permission, but I don't know what sort of planning permission there is, because I thought if it was classed as a temporary structure, you didn't need planning permission. They're also saying in the planning I've just read that obviously like a normal tent that you might take to a campsite or whatever has a lot less impact on the views and the environment than obviously a static mobile home. I don't know, maybe a concrete pad on the ground with electrical hookups, say, or just the footprint of a yurt. It has a lot less impact on the environment or on the ground. So that's the other aspect of it. Brendan, it's more money to be made with caravans than tents, Kev. Yeah, it probably is more money for the landowner, but that's what they're saying. They're pricing people out of the market. Like the less affluent people won't be able to go to the Yorkshire Dales, is what they're trying to say. Horses for courses, hate horses. I'm a bit with Gareth. I'm not a big fan of caravans. I'm not a big fan of mobile homes either. Camper vans are different. I think, the mobile home I just don't like the look of. A camper van I like the look of, and obviously I've converted my own, like I say, that's what I've been doing today. But I do like the teardrop campers in certain scenarios. I think I probably could have or own one, but I really like the sort of expedition camper vans. Well, they actually call them trailers, like camper trailers, and they have like an awning come out and they have a kitchen at the back, and they're mainly sort of like an Australian thing. Because we don't always get nice weather here, so you have to be cooking outside. But they normally have like a gas barbecue and a fridge pull out, and they've got like sort of off-road wheels, suspension, and they won't be pulled by a car normally. They normally be pulled by like a 4x4 truck, and I fairly like them. But the traditional camper I don't like. Like I say, I've got a camper van, but I try to get off grid or off the beaten track as much as possible. Like I won't go and camp on the site with it. So yeah, no other thoughts in the comments, in the chat? Do you think we just have to move with the times and just accept that people are not going abroad as much anymore, and that glamping is going to be a big part of the tourist traps now? Lake District, Peak District, Yorkshire Dales, Cornwall, all these places. Is it just going to be all the owners are going to try and cash in on the glamping? The artist formerly known as. Yeah, it was a big surprise to us last week when X-Ray or Paul showed up, and then we realised who it was. Good surprise though. I've got to say, it was a good surprise. So next topic, we've this is a bit more local to me, as it's only about half an hour down the road from me. But there's a big camper van festival coming up, July the 16th, 2022, in Claythorpes. All the promenade and that and it's all going to be full of people bringing their own camper vans. It is a bit of a festival, but it's also a bit like a car meet or a car show. So if anyone's interested, anyone has their own camper, they can take it. If you want to enter your vehicle into the actual show and not just camp, you can. And they've got like best looking van, best interiors, all things like that going on. It's called the Clew Fest. Obviously that sounds like it's a VW show, but it's not. It says it's open to all campers. And they've been trying to run it for a few years, but obviously lockdown played its part in stopping that. But yeah, I couldn't figure out a price or whatever. I'm sure if you just put in the Clew, which is CLEEW Fest, I'm sure you can find that if that is appealing to you. I would like to say that maybe we'll try and make that, but that's very close to when we go on our big tour around the UK. We go August the 7th, so yeah, I don't think we'll be there. Maybe we could plan something in the future if that's what everyone was interested though. We have a meet up somewhere. Got to keep going, bro. Okay, so that didn't resonate very well with you guys. That didn't bring a response in the chat, or unless it's frozen. Let's write something in there. I just wanted to see if it moved up on my finger because the numbers are all frozen to me. Now I've got my specs and I can see. Right, next topic. I don't think anyone will be out camping tomorrow, or it'll make too much of an impact. But apparently, there's a big solar flare going to be hitting us tomorrow. There was the big eruption on the sun. It normally takes about 3 days to get here. So yeah, the 14th it should be here tomorrow, some point during the day. So as always with these big solar flares, you can expect it to knock out internet and things. Is my chat on the top or live? I think it's on live now. Not that I think it's done a lot. I think it's just swapped, but I don't think it's done a lot. I think that it's all in the same order. Why is it what would make it top chat? Can't wait to get out, Paul. Yeah, we need to get something figured, don't we? We need to get us all out, swigging some booze round the bloody campfire or something, don't we? I was supposed to be in the Lake District last week, but it was going to be are you there, Kev 2119? Yeah, exactly. Not a delay, I don't think. Not too much of a delay anyway. Yeah, so solar flare hitting tomorrow. Obviously, it can knock out internet and all this sort of business. Talking of internet, I've only got a few weeks to wait now till the super duper internet comes. I know Gareth's new internet come yesterday, so he's enjoying super speeds now. See comment G. Going to Edale if it's on. I believe it's on B. I don't think it's something I'm interested in, to be honest, but it should be on. What have you completed in the van? Oh God, I had a bloody nightmare. So I don't know what I posted or what I didn't post, but God, I think it was towards the end of summer last year. I decided I wanted to put a lot more power in the van. Basically, because I knew I was going to do a big tour this year, and I wanted to run a fridge, like all through the the day and night. So I put a 300 watt solar panel on instead of the 100 watt solar panel, but it melted the charge controller. The charge controller blew the batteries I had up. I bought two brand new batteries, I think there was 110 amp hour batteries. It popped them, blew battery acid all over my interior of my van. So then I had to upgrade. Well, I had to clean down, wash, wait for a while, see what the corrosive damage is caused by the battery acid, wash that all down again, and then rebuild. So I started rebuilding, and then Gareth gifted me a new battery to take my, battery capacity up even more. So then I would have 3 batteries. So then to get into that, I had to take like the kitchen unit and everything else out, and when I did that, I took the support out for the bulkhead. I had my own bulkhead in there with a TV on, and I don't know if people remember the optics and the sweetie dispenser and that, and it fell and smashed up some more stuff, diesel heater and stuff. So I just left it. I just shut the door and I just left it as it was. I couldn't be arsed with it anymore. It really pissed me off. I was going to get rid of the van. And but no, I've been out there today, got it all stripped out, got it all stripped back, rewired loads of stuff, plumbed the diesel heater in, I've got a new sink, put a new kitchen top on, like a worktop, put all the framing back in, rewired a lot of stuff, checked all the electrics out, rebuilt the storage, and yeah, that was about it. Got like 90% of it finished today. I've got to put the bulkhead back in tomorrow, speaker unit, give the worktop, which is only MDF, it's only an MDF worktop, so I've got to like seal that tomorrow, and then I've got some gloss to gloss the tops and make it watertight and match the colour of like the accent colours I've got in the van, and then yeah, it'll be ready to go. Other than I put a gas shower in as well, a portable gas shower. It only sits in there. You have to actually bring it out the van because it's a butane shower. So when I have a shower, it'll be stood in like a pop-up tent. But yeah, I've run out of gas, so I've not actually tested that today. But yeah, that's what we've done with the van. Hopefully there'll be a bit of a van tour, an updated van tour on the channel at some point. And then like I say, we're doing 22, 23 days England, Scotland, Wales tour at the beginning of August. I was thinking about putting it on the Big Cab channel, to be honest, because I thought it lended itself to that a little bit more. But it's still a form of camping, isn't it? Van camping. So it might end up on this channel. Yeah, was unsure, but it might go on there. But this will be the last time I ever deal with this van, because obviously I've always said that when Lily moves home and she's old enough to defend herself, I want to get a big van and live in it full time. So I can't imagine I'll spend more money, more effort, more time on this van. I'll probably strip it back down to bare bones and then just do a bit of, outdoor exterior cleaning in it. I'm thinking about filling it up with some pressure washers and some other bits and bobs, and then just going around just pressure washing people's driveways and houses and getting moss and stuff off roofs, and just a bit of exterior cleaning or maintenance, and that's probably what I'll do. It looks cloudy tomorrow, 18 degrees here. Well, Gareth's only 50 minutes away from me. And I had a beautiful day today, and he reckoned it peed it down all day. So, only competitions, we've got only competitions in the house again tonight. Stick some groovy vinyl decals on it. Would have made a cracking vid. What's that? The refitting the van. Oh God, I was not in the mood to film that. There would have been, it just would have been full of F and Jeffs on it. Stick the vid on both. I suppose I could put the camping elements and, you know, the nice locations we go to on the camping channel, but like well, you know who I'm going with, you know, like the parkour and free runners and pranksters and all that lends itself to the other channel. I tried putting pranks on the Woodland Craft before and lost 400 subscribers overnight. Don't really want to take that kind of hit again. Can I put some pics on Instagram? I'm locked out of my Woodland Camp and Craft YouTube channel, the bigger one, and I'm locked out my Instagram as well. All because I changed the phone number. I don't know why they make it so hard. But I suppose I can put them on the Big Kev channel, because I often take that van touring on that channel. There is some on there, so yeah, when it's done I can put them on. But there will be an actual video when I've done. Filming van conversions make it take so much longer. Yeah, I really enjoyed it the first time round when I had a blank canvas, and then it was like, this is like the third or fourth refit I've done now. Like the first time I did it in 2019, I spent the summer, you know, touring around in it, and then I realised what I liked and what I didn't like. And one of the things I didn't like was that I only had, under, like, obviously the twin beds that I had for me and Lily, excuse me 1 minute, my throat's going all dry. Like, everything had to be accessed from the top, so that means all the bed, you make the bed in the morning when you get up, you know, have your breakfast, and then whenever you needed something, everything had to be all, you know, your bedding, your foam pads, you know, everything had to be lifted up and chucked on one of the other beds to get into, I don't know, your swim gear or, you know, the portaloo or whatever. And it was just, the van was just always seemed a proper mess all of the time. So on the second, and what I did, I put the floor in, I put white laminate, because that's what I had left over around at the house. I put white laminate down. But then, being like the wild swimmers and always wanting to be by the beach or the sea, we the white laminate only lasted that year before, you know, all the joints started splitting. So then, the year later, I decided I was going to change it again and have under the beds, on the front wall of the bed, I'd have drawers. So you don't have to lift everything about the bed to get to your storage, you know, everything was in drawers. And I changed the floor to like a lino. It looked like something you might see in a school or a hospital or something like that. So I had a lino down, so it's easy to clean, easy to sweep, easy to mop up. You know, you could clean that little space with a couple of baby wipes. And then, like I say, the third time is when I wanted to put all the extra power in, so I put like the big solar panel on and then all the extra batteries, and they popped and blown, so I had to take everything out, all the whole kitchen unit, everything out to clean it out. Yeah, and then all the stuff out now. So yeah, this is the fourth refit now, and yeah, wasn't something I really wanted to do as a fourth refit. We like pranks. Yeah, I mean, I like them and I like doing them, but I just don't think there was right putting them on the camping channel. Well, people spoke with their feet. Like I say, I lost 25% of my subscribers overnight. And that's kind of the problem with shout outs as well. I remember one time Carlisle gave me a shout out in one chat, and I gained 125 subscribers in one night. But the trouble is, they're all Carlisle fans, and they want to see what he was doing, like through me. And I was doing a lot of different stuff, you know. I did a bit more wild camping, and probably John, you know, he does a lot. You know, he does a lot of cooking, he does a lot of shelter building, and then all them subscribers eventually all just leave anyway, or 95% of them subscribers just leave. And when they leave, and you have like a mass walkout on your channel, YouTube things. I ain't promoting this. People are mass walking out, so that's why. You know, that's why people giving you shout outs. It's not so good on YouTube. You might think it is, and you think, wow, look at all these subscribers, and then woof, they all just go, and then YouTube's like, nah, they've all left. Yeah, don't forget about the goo. Yeah, so one of the other problems we had is when I put the new, on the third refit, when I put the rough cut MDF on as the worktop, I never painted it. Like I say, I've got to do it tomorrow. But I filled up, I don't know if everyone remembers, but I had 2 sweetie dispensers for Lily. On the right hand side I had some beer optics or alcohol optics for the adults, and then on the left hand side I had some sweet dispensers. Well, we stocked it up at the end of last summer, or towards like 2/3 away through the summer. I stocked it right up to go away, and then we never actually went away, and the sweets, I never took the sweets in. And not going into the van for a few months, I didn't realise that all them like boiled sweets all just dripped and turned into like treacle or a syrup, and it leaked all over the van. And obviously when you're braking and moving around, there's just like little rivers and streams of like syrup that's just gone everywhere. You won't believe how much crap has come out of them sweets. And yeah, that was another job that I've got to tackle, or had to tackle. I'm sure I've just seen a new name. Oh, Andrew Forrest. Evening, Andrew. Gareth's like, beer. Friends of mine converted an old ambulance into a camper van, and they're currently touring in Portugal. Nice. Well, that's the sort of the plan I want. You know, for Lily, when like I say, when Lily can fend for herself, I just want to get in. Well, COVID's made that idea a little bit harder, so I don't know how long I might just have to go around the UK. But like I say, there's plenty of beautiful places in the UK. But yeah, I wanted to do like you know, the France and the Spains, and then go up to the Scandinavian countries in the winter, and you know, and maybe not come back for years and years. I don't know. Just keep flying Lily out to the new cities that, you know, the new country that I'm at. Or she's even expressed an interest of coming, but I said, if you're coming, then you have to have your own van, mate. I know it'll be twice the fuel, but a bloody snowing dog can be in her van. Sweetie lava, God, it was crazy. I've just been obviously I've been out there, and like I say, I plumbed in the new sink today, and on purpose I made all of the sawdust fall onto it. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to scrape it and then sand it, and then do my best to blow all the dust off, and then paint it. Yeah, like your glasses. This is what happened when I got diagnosed with diabetes. I also had to get some specs. Andy, Kent Survival. Hey, I'm actually on a Wednesday, and it's live stream time. I know. How dare you go camping when I'm live streaming. Yeah, I can sort of tell. I wonder if Andy shows up tonight, because the last 3 or 4 weeks I've seen on your Instagram that you was out camping, and I thought, probably won't be joining us tonight then. Yeah. So that's the deal with the van. We'll see where we get tomorrow, and I will share an Instagram if that's what people want to see. Okay, so there's actually only 2 topics. So, fully enough, Andy's just turned up. And I was going to talk about some grub, just in case the chat slowed down. I had a topic in mind, and that's what I was going to ask, what people's go-to meals are when they're camping. But I wanted to split it up. I wanted to split it up for when weight is an option and when weight's not an option. So if you're maybe glamping or somewhere that you've parked up and can camp very close to, what sort of meals are you eating then, versus what sort of meals if you're going extremely lightweight and you're up in the hills, or you've got a big walk in front of you. Usually camping, usually the pub. Well, I had, like I said earlier, you wouldn't have been around, but I had a drink last week with Gareth where I was on live, and it just seemed to flow so much easier, and it was just, the chat was a lot less awkward. I don't know if my confidence was coming back, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it again tonight, have a few beers. That way I can keep the conversation going. It is nerve-wracking being this end of the camera. I'm a little bit shell-shocked tonight, because it's like the first one I've done by myself, like 5 or 6 weeks since we brought them back, and yeah, I think it's not going too bad. Yeah, the glasses, I don't know how I feel about glasses. I'm not really confident wearing them too much. I actually had a pair before these, and they made me look like a pedo, so I was not comfortable wearing them at all. These ones I'm not don't mind so much. Some might say I'm partial to a burger. Well, that would be my exactly the same answer. Sometimes I even take it on the lightweight camps as well, but I've just found that 1, it's easy, 2, it's tasty. So, like even the last 2 or 3 videos I've made, there's been burgers. One of the meals on one of the nights has always been burgers. And you can, like, one burger don't taste the same. If you cook a burger with, sometimes I have a bit of cheese and a bit of reggae sauce, or sometimes I'll do them with mayo and lots of salad, and it just can be massively different. But when I'm trying to do the lighter weight stuff, I used to have them look what we've found meals. Do you know, like the meatballs or the curry, and then just take a boil in the bag rice, and then some chia batter bread or something like that, just to stodge it up and fill you up. Okay, everyone's grub right now. Rat Pack versus tins for me, or meat in the woods. I hear rat packs are getting, like, 1, expensive, and 2, real hard to find, but that's only what I hear on the grapevine. I've not put any massive research into that, but that's what I hear. Yeah, Andy's saying the same thing. Burgers are convenient and easy, like a sandwich, but warms your tummy. Gareth's never found them meals. Yeah, there's sort of Tesco's and Asda and all these places stopped selling them. The only place I could find them was actually in Morrison's, but even then it was a bit hit and miss. Sometimes mix it up with sausages. Yeah, we was getting from Aldi these potato rosties. They've been in a few of my videos. It's like the middle of a hash brown. You can get it with cheese and some with bacon, and they just seem to fry up in a frying pan. And one pouch was, you could split it between two people, or if you was really hungry, just eat it yourself. And then all through like 2016, 17, 18, we could find them. I've never found them again since. You like beef, pork, chicken? Can you recommend any fish dishes? Only when I have like trout or salmon, when I panasse it. That's really nice. You know, if you're in the woods, or you know, you've got like a, you know, weight's not an issue. Panassing fish is great. Fish finger sarnie. Evening mate, Staff Andy. Good evening to you, bud. Yeah, I tell you what, we did have once though. We was fishing at Haweswater in the Lake District, and I caught a trout, and then we prepped that, and then we put like it was like a tomato puree paste, and we found some wild garlic, and we just stuffed the trout with that. Put that on one of them, you know, just like your little portable, disposable barbecues. Oh, I've never tasted it like it. It was beautiful fish. Yeah, in the winter time I think probably stews in the Dutch oven, because I can carry a Dutch oven to my woods. It's no bother. And then yeah, the rest of the time probably burgers. Kev's big breakfast is good. That's one of the things, like I really do like to cook for people in the woods. You know, I'll get up in the morning, then cook everyone's breakfast, no bother, or evening meals. But Lily's a really fussy eater, and even if I do cook for her, even if I have a spaghetti bolognese or like that, it has to be so basic. It's just meat and the jarred sauce. I can't put anything in it. I can't put mushrooms or peppers or onion, even garlic. So when I am out in the woods, and I know there's going to be a few people, I do like cooking for people. I'm in awe of Pat Dickinson, who cooks roast beef and Yorkshire puds when he goes on a wild camp. On a wild camp, good effort. I cooked Christmas dinner for, well, it was for 25, but I think only 22 turned up. That was on the old channel. You know what as well? That video really bombed. I thought it was going to be a banger. We had everything that Christmas. We had roast turkey, roast pork, gammon, ham. Gareth and Zoe provided 2 8-kilogram beef joints. We had roast potatoes, roast parsnips, mashed potato, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, 2 or 3 different types of gravy. There was loads of Dutch roast parsnips. There was like loads of I don't even know what litre pans there was. I'm going to say 20 litre pans. There was probably about 8 of them, a couple of Dutch ovens, everything cut on, all the meats cooked on the spit, Yorkshire puddings. Oh, that was a good Christmas. I think it was like the 27th. Like we'd all had Christmas, and then we all went in the woods camping. Yeah, I think it was 22. 22 people. It was that was a meal. Lightweight for hiking. Pretty dependable, compact. Some boil in the bags. Can usually find them on sale. Wayfarer, are they like and go outdoors or something? I'm sure they are they? Expensive but tasty and consistent. The ones I've had a few of the curries and that, and I wasn't a big fan. You know, I think I would prefer a Rat Pack meal over them. British Army MMA all day breakfast. Well, when me and Paul went on tour, we had a lot of spam and possessed cheese butties, and that possessed cheese, I love it. I love all the dream in me. Pretty good stuff. Rat Packs coming on for a tenner now. Andrew Forrest, kippers for breakfast. Kev pulled the chicken peanuts out. Had chicken balls, but chicken penis. No, I pulled the neck out of the massive turkey. Made it look like a penis. I'm sure I was chasing Gareth around with it. I think it was me and Ben, Yorkshire Wanderer, was trying to get it on the spit, and we found that thing. So obviously, the childish, immature people we are, we used it as a penis. And the tin burger. I don't think I had much of the tin burger, did I, Paul? I know we've got through a lot of spam, a lot of your stocks. Sea bass cooked on the fire on the beach. Yeah, sounds epic, Brendan. Yeah, that was a good weekend. That I enjoyed it. The Rat Pack Boys was there. Woodland Campcraft team, other wild campers and YouTubers. It was a good time. Apart from that fire in the parachute, I'm sure we've all took years of our lives in there. I'm sure that was the camp where Big Lee come and got stuck. He tried to jump the stream and landed in it and got stuck. Happy days, man. Paul spam mad. Kippers. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of kippers. Tend to be real bony, don't they? Remember when we was at that castle, Paul, and I was doing that thing of Crocodile Dundee? I've got the name of it now. You spin it, it goes when you're spinning, and it snapped off, didn't it? It went flying at them people. There's me running away like, sorry. I like the time Paul jumped in the river. It almost looked set up. It was like perfect. Jump in, Paul. Off he went. Still can't fault him though. He stood in there and helped Lily cross the river. So Owen was at the Christmas camp and it was really smoky. Yeah, honestly, I'm sure we've took some years off our life in there. That video that was on, the intro to that video Gareth and Zoe filmed was still the best intro I've ever seen on any video ever. Probably even any movie. I loved it. I loved it so much, in fact, that there's a picture of me. There's a picture of me and Paul on my living room wall from that camp, and the same photo that Gareth or Zoe, I think actually Zoe took, was me in the intro for that video, and that's a picture on my wall. Tell you what I'll do before I go. I'll put the camera on it before I go. I won't mess it up now, in case it messes my angles and all that up. But before I go, I'll show you that picture. I've got 6 pictures on one of my walls, and that's one of them. And the other one is Gareth took of me and Lily arm in arm down at the bottom of the stream when we was in the woods, and that's on there as well. So in fact, 2 of your pictures are on my wall, Gareth, that you've took, or Zoe. That one I took at Tarnow's, that one was Lily in the woods, that one, yeah. And then we've got 2 at Blue Lagoon in Wales. Yeah. Picture of, can't even remember who else it is. There's me, Paul, and someone else, I can't think. But it was that where I've got Steve Frogman's scope, night scope. That's a picture I've got on my wall. Took some drying of the clothes. I bet it did. They've not done camping for a few moons. I know, we'll have to sort that out, mate. I don't know who was at that camp. I think Steve, I think Mike, Paul, me, Lil, you, Zoe, your brother. I think that was the time you both tried hammocks for the first time, wasn't it? Or first night in one anyway. Where are MMEs for £10? I'm not going to lie, Paul, the inside frame has cut a bit of you off, but you are there. The thing is, when I've redecorated towards the end of last year, I've still got bits to do in here actually, but I did the same up my stairs. I decided that I just bought a job lot of 50 frames, I think it was, and just put all the frames all up the wall, all up the stairs. So when I'm running up the stairs, it's like I'm running through like our memories, and about half of them are full from various memories, and like I've left half of them empty, and then I can add from all the new adventures that we're going to have. I'm sure you've got something similar anyway, ain't you, Gareth? But yeah, as we're going upstairs, you're like running through all our memories for me and Lil, and I like that. One of the ones on the stairs, Paul, is the one where we're at Haweswater actually. Me, you and Lily. I don't know what I was looking at, but I don't even know who took the photo. Or if it was time, but we're all just sort of looking, me, you and Lily, all just like looking off to the left at something. And I always cut that photo of me out, and I always put it in a lot of my thumbnails when I'm out wild camping. So I like that photo as well. I always use that one. Paul says quite low hammocks, the word by the morning. Yeah, that's because you use their strings or paracord. There's always some stretch, especially in the big thick cord that you get with like DDs or 10th wonder hammocks or stuff like that. There's always a lot of stretch in them. A lot better off to use some whoopee slings or something like that. But we'll get you out again. I know Zoe's not so keen, but we'll get you in the woods in a hammock at some point. Even got the new moon naked dancing pics with you, Paul. No. I've retired them. I've even retired them grey boxers now. They won't be seen again. I was famous. I don't know why I always seem to wear them. They must have been my favourite comfy camping pants. I always seem to wear them when I was camping. Right, we're coming up to 9 o'clock, so we're just going to touch on this last topic. It's not really a last topic, really. It's something that Gareth sort of mentioned yesterday, and I've seen on the news today. I know Andrew Forrest said he is going to the Peak District on Good Friday, and Gareth's just come back from the Lake District. You might have seen his new video on the channel. Go and check that out on his channel. Go and check it out. But he said the A66 has got terrible roadworks at the minute, and I've got an app up that shows me A66 westbound A1, A1M, and A67 near Boats, North Yorkshire. Then it goes into Cumbria. A66 westbound between A595 North and A595 South westbound, roadworks Cumbria. All around the A66 over Easter weekend is roadworks. So if you are planning to go to the Lake District or North, you're going to be struggling. So last time I went there on Good Friday and there was an accident, I'm sure I said it on a chat or two ago, what normally takes me 3 hours to go to the Lake District or get to sort of Haweswater or Keswick, it took us 9.5 hours. So anyone that's going to be travelling, this is a heads up that you're going to be stuck in traffic for a long time, I would imagine. Was on one of the last nights when Fergs and Ben joined us. I'm not sure what that replied to was there, Paul. 10 o'clock, you mean? Yeah, I know what I meant. You camp anywhere in the world, where would you camp? U2, G and Z, where would I camp? Anywhere in the world. This come up a couple of chats ago. And I fairly like the idea of New Zealand, to be honest. Like, New Zealand's a bit like Australia, but without everything that wants to kill you. Like there's no, I'm sure we said there was no snakes on the whole island, and you know it's very dramatic. I know a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff was filmed there and that. But also for me, I'd like to do the Canada thing, you know. Canada really appeals to me, a bit like Alaska, because you get the good summers but you also get the good winters, a proper winter. And that appeals to me. But to be fair, even Scotland, there's no wrong with Scotland, there's no wrong with the UK, there's still loads more I want to explore in the UK. I've done a bit more van camping the last couple of years because of various reasons, but there's still a lot of the UK. I'm gonna be hitting a lot of it. Like, I think we're going in the summer for 22, 23 days in the van, and I think there's going to be 19 different locations, 19 different places. When we get to Blackpool, we're going to be actually staying there for a couple of days because there's like loads of things on. There's the air show and all the rest of that, so we're going to be staying there for a couple of days in Blackpool. And where else? Oh, we're going to end up in Blue Lagoon again in Wales. I've been there for the last few years. We'll spend a couple of nights there just because of the company I'll be with. They're very sort of extreme, sort of cliff divers and parkour runners and rooftopers, that sort of thing. So anything with high adrenaline, we're staying for maybe a couple of nights. But So who took the pick? It could have been a timer. Yeah, it probably was. Wonder if you can beat the roadworks by travelling silly o'clock in the morning. Good. You raise a good point. You do raise a good point, because that app that I've just mentioned that I had brought up. Where's it gone? It also was reporting. It was also giving live updates, and obviously that was probably 8 o'clock this evening before I was, while I was researching stuff, the last few bits for the chat, and they was both saying that no accidents, no congestion or anything, and that was at 8 in the evening. So yeah, you do raise a good point, but you know what I'm saying. If you're going there 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, you're going to be in a jam. Anywhere nice, sunny and water to swim in, or Skegness. I've never been camping at Skegness, but funnily enough that's the first night on the tour we're going to Skegness. I don't know how that's going to pan out. I'd love to go and see your brother in Canada, but it's the money. Yeah, it's not cheap, is it? 100% not cheap. Yeah. So I don't know if to just put my phone number in the chat and see about this WhatsApp for people coming on, or topics they want discussing. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave it a week. I'll make a WhatsApp for the live. I'll make a live chat WhatsApp, and we can put it in there. And if people want me to talk about a topic or see about getting someone else on, because I'm thinking that it will be me by myself again next week, unless anyone wants to come and join me. Yeah, I think this Gareth's still got Zoe's still got commitments. Yeah, right. I'm gonna just show Paul this picture. Well, show everyone this picture, and then I'll click off and call it a night. See if Paul can remember it, or see if everyone can remember it. Might just have to pull my screen out. So I'll just zoom in. Yeah, sorry Paul, cut a bit of your face off there with that banner. It's a nice photo of that. I think I'm back. Can't see if my head's all in it now because there's a delay on screen. But yeah, oh my god, what's just happened now? This is why I didn't do it midstream. People can comment on the videos with suggestions. And hey buddy, thanks for doing the chat. So yeah, thanks for joining me again. I hope it was not too bad with just me. Thanks for everyone that's viewing live. Thanks for everyone that views this back as a video later.